So, as we left off last time, did anybody recap?
Nope, we're
I,
Nope.
waiting
I,
till
Nope.
you were.
Okay, so as we left off last time, you guys are on a journey. You have each left what was your home and your uh, land, let's say that, your lives, to get in a carriage with a very strange man of patchwork colors to arrive at the land of Barovia. As you set foot in Barovia, you noticed things aren't going that well here. The first thing that happened was you met a woman named Irina. Irina was bent over her father, who was crying, and, well, he wasn't crying, he was dead, crying because of his untimely demise. After speaking with him and her brother, you realize that her brother wanted to find her a safer place. After trying to say some uh, nice words that ended up being not so nice and then ended up being nice again at his funeral, you decided to take a few steps to better your journey at a local haberdashery mercantile. And as you are saying this, you see a familiar face. You see Dew walking towards a residence. And uh, out of that residence steps, well, Connor, do you want to describe your character?
Yeah. I sure do. Let's see. You see a 6 foot copper skinned elf with glaring green eyes and jet black hair. Um, what you might know about elves is that they age differently from normal beings, but you assume that he looks somewhat youthful for an elf between the ages of 50 and 100. Um, his armor is notably um, let me let me look here quick. Now that I look at my notes, he's not supposed to be wearing leather armor, is it? Or do druids not use metal? Is that the rub?
Yeah,
You
the
can't
rub
wear
is
metal.
that
yeah,
they can't wear metal.
Okay, you note his leather armor and wooden shield and quarter staff.
Excellent. As he steps out of this residence, uh, Dew is already outside walking towards your group. Your groups pass, and Irina calls back, and Irina says, "Oh, it's you! I didn't expect to see you!" With a very familiar face and a familiar smile. Uh, don't go acting now like you don't know me.
Oh, yeah. Good to see ya.
Did you, by chance have too many drinks over at Blood and Wine?
Oh, no, I just took a really long nap today and haven't spoken to anyone in like 3 days. Been stuck up in the house. Normally I'm kept company with my uncle and my brother, but I haven't seen them around. Have you noticed them anywhere?
Well, honestly, I don't think I've seen your uncle, but yeah, I just saw your brother. He's right up the road over there. You see Dew walking towards you.
Hey, brother. I'll walk toward him and excuse myself kindly and awkwardly from this person whose name I already forgot.
You you remember Irina. Irina is somebody
Irina.
that's been in the city of Barovia underneath Koilan, her father, and Ismark, her brother. Um, they've been in Barovia as a mainstay for many, many years. As you guys are approaching, you see the mud-strewn cobblestone roads. Every fifth step, you just step into like a foot and a half deep puddle, where the cobblestone has been torn up and cast aside. As you're walking across, you see to the left of you the residence which Skeever's standing in front of, as well as a couple doors down, you see uh, a sign hanging out one of the stores. And the store is called, well, it just says Mercantile. The front part of it is worn away due to the weather.
Right. Um, Keanu, how do you say your name?
You.
Dewey.
Do you?
You.
Hey,
You.
they do. When I left the house, I didn't see our uncle anywhere. Do you know where he is? I find it kind of suspicious that he's not at home. He usually stays at home. And I'm really worried that he's not at home. Do you know where he is?
You mean Uncle Maxim?
Yeah, that's
Um,
the one uncle.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen him today or last night.
But he's so ill. Where could he be?
Maybe he's taking a nap in the streets. He is for the streets.
Go ahead and
Hmm.
make a history check for me really quick. The DC is like at a 5.
Double crit fail.
The history of these streets.
Yeah, everybody's
oh,
looking as Skeever do are kind of they're maybe like 10 or 15 feet ahead of you guys, and Irene is edging closer to them.
Oh, he's edging.
Okay, you just passed it. Um, your
Oh
uncle
yeah.
your uncle had talked about going to the store to try to get some food and some rations. Yeah, Bildrath's Mercantile. That's what it is.
So he's at the mercantile, as far as we know.
Um,
Allegedly, if he made it there, if he didn't pass out in the muddy streets, because he's so ill, you know.
Irina comes up closer to you guys and she says, "I I'm surprised I didn't see you at the funeral. We we had my father who had passed said some words, made sure that he got on to the next life just fine."
Oh yeah, your father. He was a great man. I'm really sorry that we couldn't be there. Totally slipped my mind. I couldn't remember that there was even a funeral. Sorry for your loss.
Oh, that's very kind. Um, yeah, I mean this stuff happens so frequently, but it's still pretty jarring. Um,
Yeah, I mean it's like the fifth one this month, but yeah, it's really sad nonetheless. I guess. How are you feeling?
um, I'm less weepy. Uh, as Mark's last night he told me some kind words about how the city's going to be fine and um, or the village is going to be fine and we're going to do a better job and we're going to be able to work through it. But the first step is, I guess, going to Valaki, um, which it's going to be for the better. I know it. I know it already.
Oh, Valaki. Where's that from here?
You've you've heard of Valaki? It's to the west.
Hmm. Valaki to the west.
Did your brother chat with you at all about the proposition?
Um, what proposition are you speaking of? Of course, I chatted with my brother, but like most typical conversations, it's like talking to a brick wall.
Well, most most conversations do go that way, but that's usually after a couple drinks, I noticed. Um, what Ismark said was that he would give 10 gold apiece to those who helped um, make sure that I get to Valakai all right. 5 up front, and then 5 when we arrive.
Oh, yes. The guy whose name starts with I. How do you spell that again?
Oh, it's IZMARK.
his mark. I see. That must be what this gang of fellows, as you might put it, are gathered around here for then, huh?
Yeah, who's this feller, by the way?
Oh God, a southerner.
I know you around here.
Oh, I'm Dee's brother.
Man, I didn't know Dew had a brother.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't know it. Looking at the difference between the two of us. Oh my God, Keanu, you token.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
My
are you blood related?
we sure are. The
Yeah,
heavier I weigh,
somewhere,
the deeper my voice goes.
somewhere along the line we are.
See,
You may
know
be
you're.
tall and handsome, but I'm short and stocky.
Wait, what? What's your uncle look like again?
Describe your
He's
uncle.
laying in the street, full of
Covered in
mud,
mud.
and laying in some.
All right,
Um,
and
how about you guys describe what your characters look like really quick so they get an idea of what they're looking at. Well, let's start with Aaron.
Well, first of all,
Oh,
yeah, go
okay.
ahead. I mean,
okay, so yeah, my character is a tall bronze dragonborn. He is got a big two-handed hammer, but it kind of looks like one of those hammers from like a prove your strength game, like at a fair or something. And yeah, I am not wearing armor, just wearing traveler's clothes, and that's about it.
Okay, let's go down to Cal.
6'5".
I'm a pretty average height, mischievous looking half elf with dark skin and green eyes. You notice a shaved head. I'm wearing kind of like robes over my gear.
Awesome. Let's go over to Pyre.
Fire is a very thin 24-year-old human who looks gaunt in the face, deep sunken eyes, has a mouse that tends to linger on his shoulder. He's wearing plain robes and plain clothes, and he just looks kind of nervous and twitchy.
Awesome. Let's go over to Fira.
Fira is a large 6-foot firebulg, which I think I'm pronouncing correctly. Green everything, skin's green fur, green hair, has a cow-like nose and cow-like
These things?
horns.
Oh, I thought you were
Horns
going for
coming
the
out.
ears.
And I have a beautiful flower in my hair right now that currently is very happy, but you never know.
Awesome. Do? What about you?
well, if you ask me, I'm about medium height at 5'5", weighing a buck 350. I got pink hair, but right now I'm bald because I'm kind of fat, so you can't see it between my wrinkles. And I'm an elf. I'm about 60 years old. I'm a big guy, so and my eyes are black, so I can't see me at night.
How much weight?
About 350, just a normal average elf.
350.
Oh Lord. Okay.
That's so much for an elf, dude.
It's like
I could block a window for you.
it's
Alright.
Legolas if he was a lineman.
Yeah.
Awesome. Um, as you guys are walking, Irina looks over to the group and she says, "Well, I'm glad that we ran into you. We were just gonna go into Bildrath's to pick up some things. Um, is that fine with everybody?
You're picking up the tab?
No. I'm gonna give you money for safely escorting me, though. I think you all
Okay.
have enough money, right?
We'll see. I think
Okay.
didn't your brother say like let him know about this and they'll help us out?
Make a persuasion or a deception roll, whatever you want.
Okay. I don't think I'm trying to be. Let me see. Deception or persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
I will do a persuasion.
You need to get
Whew.
glasses. Try again.
What? Oh no.
It was a good roll, though.
Yes, very good roll.
I'm gonna
Hey,
do
Just
deception.
that's
It's
bullying.
one of the
from
other
DM.
5 P words in that
I'm gonna
list.
do deception because I realize my persuasion's worse.
Okay.
Ah. Okay.
So, well, yeah, I suppose if that's what Ismark said, I can put in a good word for you. Maybe they'll knock down some of the prices. Um,
I really appreciate it.
okay, okay. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
I thought to get shots we had to go back to the Blood and Wine Tavern.
Oh, Eric does sling him. No, I think the expression in Barovia is "let's give it a shot" is means maybe let's try to give it a go. Try to do the thing.
Let's do the thing.
Okay. And she starts
I'm
walking
ready.
towards the mercantile. I don't have
I
a
follow.
shop set up, so we're gonna have to theater mind it. As
Okay.
Wow.
As
as
you're
you
walking in, I want Cornelius to sneak up to, or walk kind of elbow up to Skyver, which is Connor's character, right?
Yes, Ski for
Yeah.
short, because I'm his brother.
I'm gonna kind of whisper to him. I'm
Dusky?
like, so is, are you and Dew like, are you, is Dew a family name? Like, where did that come from?
Well, boy, I guess I didn't ask why my brother was given his name. That's kind of a weird thing to ask your parents about.
You want to know why I was given due? Because I'm doing your mom.
Yeah.
Uh.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I asked.
Yeah, can't believe
Thank
you brought
you.
up my dead parents, dude. Jeez.
Well, you know,
We didn't know
I
they
just
were
kind of
dead.
figured it fit the theme. Do you need me to
Oh.
speak at their funeral? Have you had their funeral?
Well, they might not be dead. I just kind of gave up hope a while ago.
Oh. Let's keep hope. That's good.
There's always one positive one.
Yeah, it's me. Hi.
as you guys walk into this establishment, you notice a single wooden door, slightly askew, leading into probably a 12 by 12-foot room. There's a back door that, based on the outside, looks a little bit um, leading to another room. Um, you can, as you walk in, you can smell layers of dust. It's mildewy, it's dank, and you see uh, a younger looking man stand behind the counter, and he immediately turns around. And he says, "Hey, hey, boss, some people are here." And out behind steps an older looking man. He says, "Well, hey there, guys. Um, Irina, Skeeve, Dew, nice to see you. Um, did you
Howdy.
did you come by to make a purchase?"
Oh, well, it seems like we're kind of getting some pressure to help these people travel outside of these city walls safely. And, I don't know, I'm a little bit hesitant. I don't really know much about the surrounding area. I mean, I know about Kresk, the city with those big walls that some people flee to, and I know about Old Sphalic Road, but that's about the extent of my knowledge. I don't know why the heck we're trying to leave home, man.
I don't know either, but we should find our uncle first so we don't die. We need to take care of him.
I think that's priority number one right there.
Well,
Did you-
yeah, it's always important to take care of your kin.
He
Are
could be
we-
drinking mud water for all I know.
We're with them, right?
Yeah,
Are we
you're
all
all
there
together.
as a group?
Yep.
All together?
Yep.
Okay. Guys, I don't know what to say. You just joined on, but you seem kind of weird. My name's
Roll for
Pyre.
perception.
My name's Pyre. I'm just we're just trying to figure some stuff out here, and I don't know what you guys are going to do here, but I'm just Pyre, and you guys seem pretty aggressive compared to the rest of the group. So I don't know.
You don't
Andrew's
remember me
character
helping
is
you
so
fight?
opposite his previous character.
So passive.
He's not trying to murder people day one.
He's got range.
Oh
I'm
god.
just trying to catch up here. I've been having these weird dreams about how I need to wander off to save my family, and that their lives might be in danger. And then I come out here and I see that my brother has joined some kind of watchman's party to travel to another town, and I'm just saying I don't leave town much. I mean, I've got some skills in hunting that might be beneficial, but I'm just maybe a stop at the tavern on our way out would ease my conscience a little bit.
I'm just saying, it's fine, whatever your resolutions are about things, but honestly, we have our own goal. We have to go do some stuff. So, I mean, you're fine to come along with us, but I don't know who you are, and honestly, I don't know who any of these other people are, and
Hey,
just
I think we should wait and put this conversation on hold and talk to the nice shopkeeper. I don't think
He's
this
just
is
been
a
staring at us this whole time.
I don't think this
The
is
entire
a
time.
I don't think this is a store conversation. So I think what we should do is get some stuff for our trip, and then whoever wants to join can join. But I think we should get with shopping.
I'm just saying I don't know who these people are, and I'd like to shop. I would love to, but I don't know who these people are. Why are they here?
We're locals. We've been here our whole lives.
And that's
We ain't
fine.
leaving this for nothing.
I
What our parents have
understand that.
done.
I understand that, but we had a very close thing going on here. And the fact that
No.
you're just joining on is kind of weird.
I guess they never
I
got
saved you
officially
at
asked.
the carriage.
What?
I helped you on the carriage fight.
That's true. He helped with the wolf.
Yeah, but then you just kind of
I'll-
disappeared now. I don't know.
I was showing you the tavern of when we don't go out at night and it's scary. Strange things happen at night.
Irina speaks up and she says, "Well, I think we're all going to need to work together for this. And I've known Skeeve and Dew for a while. They're a lot to get your arms around." And she winks over at Dew. But
Thank you.
you're welcome. I think that we can do it. I'm feeling confident.
I'm gonna kind of nudge Fira and say, "Did you see that wink? I think they might have history."
I think there's a lot of history in this place. I don't know. I honestly think having people who know the area will make it easier.
I just don't trust people.
I get it.
And honestly, like if you guys want to go with these guys, that's fine. I just don't want to. But I will just follow along, and we'll go
I
about it.
I will make sure that you're okay. Don't worry.
Okay,
Can I
thank you.
If you
can I roll for
my
trust?
if you need my flour, I can give you my flour
No,
for
no,
support.
I got Ash. It'll be alright.
Okay. All right. Hey, Irina. The ask.
Uh, um, yeah. So, Pildreth, my brother Ismark said that you could possibly help out our friends here on our travels to make sure they're well equipped at a fair price. And as he looks over at Irina, he like makes eye contact with her, really looks intently at her, and then he says, "Well, the price is the price. I don't know if I can do anything else, but I have to keep a business here. I have to survive."
That's understandable. Do you have any plants or like flowers or anything you could sell
Oh,
me?
you must not be from around here. There's not a lot of flowers. I saw some in the cemetery earlier by the late Cullion, but and then there's that one in your hair that looks to be doing a little all right, but not that often we don't see flowers.
Okay.
As you guys actually, I like everybody make a perception check. We're looking for an average above 10. Okay. We're missing 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't have my
Yeah.
character
Wait.
sheet open.
Where?
Oh, you're fine.
Whoa, there it is.
Awesome. Yeah, as a group, you all look around and you notice this place is, um, it's it's like an empty stock convenience store. They don't have a lot of the shelves stocked completely. You'll see a wooden shelf in the middle of it, splitting the room into two sides, but on it are like a bag of rations, and then a foot over is a very used leather vest and some other things like that. He says, "So, what is it that you're looking for?"
Anything for an adventure, a quest?
Well, we do have some daggers, some swords, some rope. Um, we have a water skin, I think. Um, and then we did just get this one thing in. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's it's a potion, a healing potion. And he pulls it out, and you guys see um, Pyre and Varys. You both see there is a drip of blood on the top of it.
Well, healing potion would be very helpful, but I can't help but notice there seems to be something odd with that particular one.
I think I'm seeing it too. It's
He as he like has it on the desk or the table or counter, he takes it, he quickly rubs against his shirt and he sets it back down. He's like, "Well, I have to get creative when I acquire these things, so um they don't always come in the newest conditions."
what, but
How did you get a used healing potion?
Well, yeah, there's a bunch of adventurers that come through here. They don't last very long. It's not an honest living, I wouldn't say that, but I do need to keep this town stocked.
guys, that was blood on there.
Yeah, I see. All right. Well, he's looting corpses is what's
Okay.
happening.
Well,
I don't
no,
understand.
no.
Maybe
Let's
maybe
not
he
say
cut his
that.
finger.
Let's not say that. I am making sure that the village of Barovia stays afloat in its times of need. You know
Okay,
the
but what?
devil as he comes around and he takes without asking. And
I'm not judging you, man. I'm not judging you. I know what it
I
is to
just
struggle.
I think
Just
it's good not to
say
waste.
it's like it's not very sanitary to have something like that
I mean,
in
if you're
here.
dying, do you care about sanitary?
And the,
Is Barovia just a village?
well, Barovia is it's the region that we're in, and this is the village of Barovia.
Oh, okay.
It's a lifestyle.
It's Barovia, like New York.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Under
Yes,
Texas.
yes, right between Texas and New York is
I'm
the
just-
Barovia.
it's
messing with
now
you.
is this Manhattan or is this more like
What's like New York, you know?
Well,
oh
you see, it's
Barovia,
like the
Barovia.
Bronx, okay?
uptown or
Okay,
like what
yes.
are we?
Yeah, see? Nah, we have fun.
So how expensive is this potion? You know, minus the blood.
Well,
Yeah, I think
I don't think we should buy this.
for that.
I don't, guys. It has
him-
blood on it. Like
let him say
I'm not.
his piece. Let
I'm
him
not-
let him
I'm
talk.
not gonna buy anything that has blood on it, guys. I'm just not going to. I'm not
He-
going to.
I'll buy it.
Yeah. Well, let's talk. What's the price?
So, I truly haven't ever seen anything like this before. I think it's around 40 gold.
Oh, do you?
But because, and he looks over at Irina, makes eye contact. Because you're helping out Irina and Ismark, I could lower it to 35.
I like look at everybody like how much money do we have? Like and kind of like whisper it.
Yeah,
What's Aaron's character's name?
Corny.
Porny.
yeah. I mean, we can certainly float that, but if we have to buy other provisions, I mean, we'll be awfully tight on our purse strings
I just.
or light on our wallets.
I don't trust it.
Or,
I don't trust it.
So I have a question. If you said you've never seen anything like this, how do you know it's a healing potion?
Well, I've read everything about him, and I know that people in Valaki or Kresk end up, uh, they end up having them, but well, our village isn't like the size of those. It doesn't have the resources.
So is this like an estimated guess, or is it like you know for sure? I'm feeling also a little skeptical right now, especially for that price.
Go ahead and make a Arcana or Medicine check.
Medicine. Do medicine.
You look at it by its viscosity, its color, its pigment. You can tell it's a health potion.
Okay.
The blood on it is not fresh. It's very dried and flaked.
do you have a damp cloth? I mean, I think if we just remove the blood,
He,
this would be a much more appealing product.
with a bellow, he says, "Parwimple, go get a damp cloth. Hurry, now." In this, the young man, that's a little bit stockier, smaller than Dew, but about the same height, scampers off into the back room, and he
Do I-
walks it up forward.
It still has blood on it. Like I
no,
don't understand why
well,
we. Why,
Do I know how much a health potion usually is?
A health potion's usually about 35 gold, back where you came from.
Okay. Oh, so this isn't okay. Makes sense.
You guys can take that valuable. I'm not taking it. I'm not
Pyre, is there
taking
anything?
it.
Pyre, is there anything you want to buy? I want to make sure that we're keeping you into consideration.
No, I think I'm fine.
I'm just
Okay.
saying, I have a tendency to, come out of a very angry phase during fights, and I'm covered in wounds. I might need
Um,
such a potion.
But I can actually do some healing spells, and I can actually make these like berries, and like you saw me with the horse. I can give you berries, and
Yeah.
you can eat them, and you can be better.
But what if you're also hurt?
I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm not convinced.
I
Uh-uh.
think
I
we
mean-
need to assume that anybody here in our party could get hurt. I,
I think you just need to have a positive attitude about it, everyone.
I'm trying to be positive about it, but I honestly like
I mean, there's being positive and there's being
anybody can get
naive.
hurt.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay.
Well,
See,
we're about
even
to attempt
Pyre wants to
something
buy
that
the potion now.
no one here has been able to leave town other than it seems a select few. So we don't know what we're in store for. I think it won't hurt to have. And
Yeah.
I'll hand Aaron all my money since I haven't joined in with the bank yet. But since we're traveling together, maybe you should hold on to this. We'll all pull them together.
Is there anything you can like combine with this? Maybe because of the blood. I know you said 35, but like, can you throw in like a little special treat for us?
Well, I suppose I can give you 10 feet of rope.
Do you have any climbing equipment?
Parwimple, where are you with that rag? And you see this the stout man run up. He has the rag in his hand, and he looks back. He says, "Go fetch some climbing equipment." And the young boy, "Oh, all right, okay." And he runs in the back.
Oh well, Cornelius, I have some climbing equipment as well.
Oh, what exactly do you have?
Well, I have 50 feet of rope. I have some pythons and a hammer. It should be enough to, unless we're planning on climbing a mountain, it should be enough to get by.
Excellent. Now, do you have for sale any grappling hooks? Or maybe like some like a fishing pole? I also like to fish.
Oh, we do have a fishing pole. Yes, we do. We do.
Pyre, have you ever felt the joy of snagging a crappie?
I don't like when people eat animals, but
Well, but it's a fish.
I mean, they have a face.
But you just eat that
Give
part
it and
first.
Take it away.
Okay. Sure.
Hey, Pyre, have you ever fished before?
Oh, no, I don't like water.
Oh well, you get to stay outside the water.
Right, but I don't. No,
Well,
no, I don't like that.
well, sir,
We can eat
I can say
berries.
that the fishing pole keeps you far away from water, and we'll give you a pole, some line, and even a hook to catch the fish with, all for gold. Just 1 gold piece. And Parwimple roams back up and he says, uh, sorry, Mr. Bildrath, I didn't find the the grappling hook. It's okay. It's okay. That's fine."
All right, one last thing.
I don't like water at all. So
I don't. You don't have to go by the water. We don't have. That's fine. We can stay on land and eat our berries, and then they can, kill
well,
things.
if you guys want to go, that's fine. I don't.
I'll stay with you.
I don't want to. I
Man,
don't
this guy
want
doesn't
to.
like anything.
I'm just kind of like staring at fire with daggers, and I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, I know how to cast silence now.
I suppose one last thing. Do you have any lanterns?
Oh, yeah,
I
right
feel
next
like
to
those
you,
may
right on
be
the
useful.
shelf there.
Now, are these lanterns of the pinhole variety, or like the bullseye, or are these the hooded lanterns?
Oh no, we don't have anything that fancy. They're just regular old hooded lanterns. They'll set you back 7 gold pieces. We have two
Alright,
of them, so if you buy both, I'll give it to you for 12.
now what do you all think? Should we pick up a lantern, a healing potion, and a fishing pole,
Um,
or should we just get some of those things?
Well, is there water nearby? I'm not familiar with the terrain here, but do you think we'll be doing any fishing? I mean, I have enough torches to go around. I don't know how we are on money, but I think the health potion is important. But
But you see, the fun thing about a lantern is you can also use it to signal people. So you can't really cover up a torch.
no, very true.
But maybe we shouldn't talk about the benefits of this man's goods while he is within earshot.
you seem really good with money, and I think you have a plan of what we need. So I think whatever you want to get, I'll trust you.
Well, the fishing pole was almost entirely for recreation. I mean, we may need to find some
Oh,
provisions,
well.
but I can, probably leave that one out.
I mean,
You know,
I don't think,
Cornelius,
like-
I read a book once that it described a technique known as noodling. You don't even need a pole. You just
Well-
stick your arm right in the fish's hole, and then they bite you.
You put your arm where?
This is a really
In the fish
weird
hole.
bunch.
See,
Corny,
now-
I don't think capturing something is fun. So I think we should discuss why you think that later on. But
It's the thrill of finding your own meal.
I mean, you can forage.
You see, I could do that, but I could also fish.
Okay.
We can have this discussion at a later date.
Okay, I agree. I think we're getting off topic again.
Irina goes up to Vildreth and she puts 2 coppers down on the countertop and grabs an apple. She walks back towards the edge of the doorway and she leans up against the edge with her arms crossed, shining, taking a chomp.
All right, I think Irina is ready to get going. We can buy the healing potion, and we will also buy the lantern. So, how much was the lantern, by the way?
Just one lantern is 7 gold. So
You sound a little unsure. Are you sure you don't need to check that again? Maybe, because we're buying them in a bundle, you could maybe give us an additional discount.
Okay.
Federal persuasion.
No, you got it, and you hit him on the nail on the head. We'll do 41 gold pieces for both of them.
Well, I thank you kindly for your time. And he hands over the 41 gold.
And as he takes the gold, he puts it in a pouch, puts it in a pocket, and then gives a copper piece to the small boy.
Yeah, I'm impressed you're even giving him that amount when he could not locate the grappling hook.
Well, it's his job to bring the things up front, and he did it with the damp rag, and that made you complete the purchase. And he did a mighty fine job, and we will talk about his shortcomings after you close the door.
All right, well, good day to you, sir.
Good day, good day, sir. And he gives you a short wave.
Wonder if we could get any supplies from the Blood and Vine. My parents were good friends with the bartender Arik there. They probably have some stuff that adventurers could use.
We were just there. I am starting to think that you may be an alcoholic with the number of times you have brought up that location.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you could hear that.
You are forgiven.
God, this guy's so weird, man.
2 years of this, guys. 2 years. Okay.
Oh, God. Do I want to click this link?
Don't click the video.
I will not be clicking that because I want to keep this recording.
It's totally safe, I promise.
Yeah.
The last
Covered
thing
in
that
fur.
anyone ever
Oh, yeah,
assumes.
wait, no, this is safe. What the heck? Why'd you have to get it from this website?
This is the only good one that came up that I could actually copy. But the fact that it's one of the top Google results is awesome.
AJ, you still shouldn't click the link because of the other stuff that's got on the sidebar. But
The sidebar will get you. Yep.
yeah, but the main picture is appropriate.
I'll figure it out at the end.
I did not notice that.
Okay. So as you guys exit the um, mercantile. Wait, sorry. Are you exiting?
Yeah, Cornelius sends out. How many weird Facebook ads after clicking that link?
Yeah, I'm just following the crowd at this point.
Irina gives a short wave to the owner, and she follows you guys out, closing the door behind her. As she does, you guys all see a woman walking by in a blue dress. She has in her arm a little wooden basket, and she looks at your group. She looks over at Irina. She says, "Oh, hey there. I don't remember seeing any of you guys here."
Do I think that it's the same woman I saw last night?
Make a perception check. You do. Most definitively.
Okay. Curious.
Hi, I'm Pyre.
Hey
Where'd
there.
you
Hey there,
where'd you
Pyre.
see us before? We haven't been here very long, so I was kind of curious.
Oh, did you hear me right? I said I haven't seen you before.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I must have misheard you.
No,
Well,
it's fine. It's fine. My
I'm
name's
I'm Pyre.
Pyre. She holds her arm around the basket and she puts out her other one. Helen, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Helen.
I have I have some pastries if you guys are interested in buying some.
Oh, are you a baker?
Well, yes, I am. I am.
Oh,
Are they like fruit pastries?
Well, they are. I have some with rabbit and then some with cherry and some with strawberries.
Where'd you get these strawberries?
Oh, they're out in the Savalik woods. It takes you a while to find them, but they make the nicest pastries.
Oh.
Do you happen to have any peach pie?
Peach pie isn't common to Barovia, but if you find where it is, I can make it into a delicious pastry for you.
where did you find the fruit to make these pies? I was hearing that there's not a lot of produce in the area.
Oh, you gotta look really hard, but it's out there. Just don't look at dark, otherwise the wolves get you. And sometimes during the day, the vampires, well, what we call day, will get you. And then bandits, those guys come and they get you too. But in between all that, you can find them.
Oh, you
These-
must be quite a capable woman to be doing all this out in the woods without getting accosted by any of these things.
Her little arm or blouse or arm dress like goes up a little bit, and she makes a muscle, and it's just nothing. It's flat as shit. I'm feisty.
I'm feisty too. How much would the strawberry pastry be?
Oh oh this well they're all just 5 silver pieces, but you you buy one and you get one for free. So 5 silver pieces, it gets you two.
Is there anything like special about these? Do they do anything when you eat them, or are they just like
Yeah.
Just for happiness.
I think they give you really good dreams.
Oh. Huh. What's
AJ,
what's
can I make
the
a history check quick about my knowledge of Old Svalik Road and if I would recall there being any strawberries around there?
You know what? You can either do history or survival. It's up to you.
Okay.
Because survival, foraging, woods, nature, all that bullshit. You don't really remember. It could have been. There are like creatures out in the woods, rabbits and birds and things like that.
Okay.
Can I use my inspiration and roll insight to see if she's being truthful about the contents of the pies, or if it seems like
you
she's hiding
lost your
something?
inspiration? You lost your inspiration. You can only use it that
Wow, look at the
round.
chat. He gave me more.
I gave.
Yeah, he
Let's
gave him one.
let's
Oh.
let's revisit that rule. If you guys think that people are RPing excellently, give them inspiration, call it out, because we need to celebrate your guys' moments of being hilarious. I don't have to do it all the time that way. So,
But I am gonna say one thing, AJ. If you give inspiration, you should let us know. Like
yeah,
because not a
It's
lot
in
of
the
people
chat.
are looking at the chat. I
yeah,
understand
yeah,
that,
yeah, you're right.
but
You're
if you're
totally
not
right.
looking at it, like if someone's like, we should know so that we can maybe remind people that they have inspiration,
Yep,
just in case they're in a tough role.
yep, that's perfect. Aaron, go ahead and make an insight check.
Alright. With advantage. Ooh, good thing I used it.
Um, you don't know if it's just those ingredients in there.
Alright.
So like,
Uh,
are the dreams that you're not like? Is it dreamless sleep? Like how do you know that it does that? Like, did you put something in there or something?
Well, yeah, I do have a secret touch to it. Do you want to hear?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, she leans up really close to you and um, she says, "It's night bloom flower petals." And
Flowers?
yeah, flowers. And whenever you're sleeping at night in Barovia and you're cold and you're shivering and you're hungry, these help you ease into sleep.
Do I know anything about this flower?
Make
With
a
my
survival or a history check.
okay.
Yeah, you've heard of a night bloom flower. It has some medicinal properties to help sleep and help facilitate sleep.
I mean, that seems pretty cool, guys. You know, I've been having some dreams, and sometimes my dreams are good. You know, I get visited by some things, but I don't know.
I think we all have dreams. What are the dreams that we want to have? I don't. We can all have dreams, but what are they going to be about? That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. Hey, Corny, how much money do we have right now?
Well, he kind of turns away from the woman and whispers, we have non-gold pieces left.
Do you think it's financially responsible to get pastries when you only have 9 gold pieces?
See, I do wonder about the contents of those pies.
Pies? I thought they were pastries.
Well, pies, pastries, it's, you know,
They,
10 of
they,
6 of one and half a dozen of the other.
yeah, it's the same thing. I think what he's saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying, I don't, she doesn't seem like she has the applicable health licenses to be selling foods.
But they're it's like
Ooh.
real food.
I mean,
Like I don't think we've.
I won't say no, but I will not be partaking in these pastries.
I mean, can you really say no to a strawberry?
Yes. I was more interested in the rabbit, to be honest.
Yeah, I was not. I didn't want that.
Savory,
Yeah,
or sweet is a of I don't know how to choose between the two. It really depends on if
I
Sure.
mean, I definitely appreciate like a savory thing, but not one that has a face.
Well, I mean, I don't know that I've seen a pastry with a face before, but if hers have a face, then I doubly do not want to partake.
Okay. Well, if you're okay with me just getting one of the strawberry pastries, I would really, really love it.
Yeah, again, I would not from a financial standpoint, but from a, I don't know how tough your stomach is, but I would maybe hazard against this course of action.
I mean, I've lived off of like strawberries. I think the strawberries will be fine.
Okay, and he hands over the money for the pastry. How much was
Okay.
it again?
It was
6.
5 silver for 2
Okay, and there are 10 silver to a gold.
gold. Yep.
So 8.
I mean, they all have a face. Because if it's
No,
me,
no, no. That was it's a expression. There's no face.
or if they're meat, they all had a face at one point,
No,
and then it's
mine isn't.
gone.
Mine isn't meat. Mine is strawberry, and there's another one that is.
Do you want one of strawberry and cherry, or do you want 2
Yes.
strawberries?
Say,
I'll take a strawberry and a cherry, please.
do you and
Okay.
Skyva have you partaken in these pastries before?
I've never even seen this lady in my life.
Well,
Huh.
I frequent Valaki and Kresk. It's taken me a while to get all the way down here, but I need to keep the routes open to make sure I can survive.
And I'm perfectly happy helping you survive by buying your pastries. I really
Can I
appreciate it.
can I roll a? I mean, can I roll a perception to see if she's lying?
Roll a whisper me an insight check.
Yeah, my bad on not whispering the last one.
No, you're fine, man.
Are we whispering everything, or
I think
not?
insight checks against
Yeah.
NPC, like not us. I think
NPCs.
we are. Yeah,
The
NPCs.
only ones that we have to do are NPCs. But if we want to make it interesting or we want to hide it, why not?
Yeah, I wasn't sure with your video if you wanted the roll. Oh, I guess you can see it on your end.
Yep, I can see it. Give me 1 second. God, even typing out your name is cringy.
Whose name?
Do.
I guess.
So yeah,
Do you give him his like answer via
yeah,
chat?
I already text or messaged it to him.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's the gold or the silver. I like pass it over to her.
Excellent. And she gives you each wrapped in like a little piece of wax paper, finely
Okay.
finely cut paper. She
I
says,
like put it away.
"Excellent,
I'm not gonna eat it
excellent.
right away.
Well, what I can say here is, if you ever need any more, you can always come find me. I'll be in one of the 3 cities. I think I'm gonna be here in Barovia for a little bit, and then I'll go over to the woods nearby, and I'll try to find some more scrumptious berries."
That sounds good. Do you know what the shelf life of this is? Like, can I eat it? You
Oh,
know,
is this your first night sleeping here in Barovia?
I slept here. There's one last night I slept here. Yeah.
Okay, well, if you want to sleep better than you did last night, I'd eat one tonight and then absolutely one tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. I'll do that.
Excellent. Put 2 pastries in your inventory. We'll remember that.
Did Pyre
Hopefully.
buy any?
Oh yeah, did you?
I did not. No,
Okay.
I did. I was kind of too freaked out when people were discussing things. So, no, I think I'm good. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I'll see you all later. Hopefully, and if you want to get some beautiful, wonderful pastries, you'll come back and find me.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
And she goes off in the opposite direction of you guys, walking to the east.
All right. Tira, before you consume that delicacy, I think you should take a closer look at the inside. Just saying.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, I know some spells where I can look at things. I might have to wait a night or so, but I can take a good look at it. Actually, doesn't somebody have where they can like look for magic?
Oh, I can. I can detect magic.
Oh, can you like? And I like hold it out. Well, I'm like, because I'm magic, so I'm gonna like, you know, put it away so it's not on me. Here, Corny, can you hold these?
Yeah, I can hold on to these. He grabs them.
All right, do your thing.
I'm confused. Do you want me to detect magic on them?
Yeah.
Are we gonna do this just in the middle of the street?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I
is
just
this
have
an extensive process? Is this am I gonna be?
It's not. I can honestly just say a few words and then like move my hands around, and then we'll detect it. If that seems weird, which I'm already weird, but if you want me
Yeah.
to like figure out if these are magical,
I feel like we could have had it done by now.
okay. Letters. You're gonna see him like kind of finger his hands together. He's gonna summon detect magic.
Excellent. As you do, you notice on the outside there is a pink mist. It is reverberating outside of this small pastry. You recognize it as School of Abjuration, healing, um, restoration, and then underneath that, close to it at its core, you feel darkness.
Yeah. All right. So, as far as I can concern, there's good things about these pies, and then there's bad things about these pies. Good thing is that there's a semblance of healing and restoration, but unfortunately, I think these might have been corrupted. There's a sense of darkness about them, and I would not eat them because I think it's supposed to be a trap. I don't know. I just don't understand why anybody would make a pie with goodness on top, but then a subtle darkness beneath. I don't trust it.
Okay.
Don't eat it.
I'll take them back, but I'm gonna definitely keep that into
Oh,
consideration.
I wouldn't take them back. No.
Oh,
No.
I mean,
Cornelius
so
is
Corny
looking at his hands like, should I not be holding on to these?
I,
Am I in danger?
if I think of anything, it's that these were purposely not made well.
I can't
They
believe I fell for this.
They like, I mean, if anybody sounds like a pie, they should just be delicious. But to have good magic upon bad magic, that doesn't make any sense unless you're trying to deceive somebody.
This is just so. I mean, this isn't my first time buying something that wasn't really what it was supposed to be.
Now, that could be just a mistake. It could be just something like
That's
that's a
true.
mistake.
That's
I'm
true.
just letting you know, like this is.
It's like you wouldn't feed this to your mouse.
Uh, the top portions maybe.
Oh.
Bottom portions only out of experiment.
Okay.
Now, Dio, you look like a man who has enjoyed many a pastry. Would you eat one of these?
Nope. My size may say I eat everything inside the fridge, but I ain't eating nothing outside of no fridge. So, I ain't doing pastry.
All right. If he will not partake, then I will. I think that it would be best that we maybe just hold on
my-
to these.
Well,
We
I
may
just
need
think
them
it's-
at a later
I
date.
think
but
I think it's
Yeah, I think we
important.
should hold on.
I think maybe it's important that we understand, like, it came from somewhere that was just a simple bakery, and yet it was trying to do something nefarious or harmful. I'm not sure. I don't know what it was supposed
Maybe what
to
we
do.
can do.
Maybe this was the intention, and it was meant for anybody, that they get pleasure, but a little bit of evil are the sweets. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we should just like put them in our bags right now. I'll take them back, and then maybe we can do some more tests, or maybe if we have like somebody who's mean to us, we can have them try it. You know?
I don't think we need to look into it that much. I think we just need to look at the baker and understand that there's something going on.
You know,
That's true.
fine. And it could be that they were just ignorant of it, or
Yeah, I still trust her.
they
I'm a trusting
knew we were
person, though.
coming. But honestly, it could be just they like putting stuff in their bakery that's not good.
you know,
It doesn't necessarily have to be for us.
she could just be a very bad baker.
That's true
That's
too.
true,
It could be
yeah.
it could just be bad ingredients.
Yeah, or like a little burnt, you know? Or maybe it's just like the food safety wasn't always there.
Well, the burnt foods typically aren't magical, but I'm sensing something good. And then
Yeah, it
something
tasted some of
bad.
my cooking.
Yeah.
Say, Irina, where were we supposed to be taking you again?
Well, yeah, it's about noon now. We're supposed to be heading towards Avalaki, out to our west. We'll get there at nightfall if we leave now.
Nope.
Yeah,
We should
should go.
probably.
Nope.
No. What you mean before nightfall,
Nope.
correct? Like as the night is falling.
Well, no, it'll be pretty late into the night when we arrive there now.
That's I'm not afraid of no wolves.
Well,
Can I,
let's hear it, Keanu.
Oh, I want to roll bullshit on this lady.
I'm not
You want to
really-
incite her?
I'll be right
Yes.
back, guys.
I got
So-
a question.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, that's right. Remember when I was talking? I said, I'm not leaving. I gotta find my uncle and make sure he's okay. Ain't that right, Skiver?
Skiver says, "All right, all right, all right."
Oh no, you're a bunch. Got a bunch of pigs.
Is there like a roll to kidnap the group?
You can try to persuade them. What's
Well,
for
they can
me a
take all of
persuasion
us.
check? It'll have to be pretty high though. I'll be honest. You have to probably roll higher than a 15.
To kidnap us?
Isn't it?
Trying to persuade you
Well,
guys to
more like-
go. As you hear Do say this, you don't feel too compelled to listen to his plea.
He's sick and ill. He might be drinking mud water in the streets. I don't know if his health can handle that. I don't know what kind of things roam in the water. We need to check on him because our parents are missing.
Sorry.
Please help us.
Okay, wait. Why is he like drinking the water from? Like, is he okay?
Do
I
I
don't think
must
so.
tell you again? He's ill. And not the good kind of ill.
Okay, so should we?
Not the good sick.
We can give him a
Should we-
pastry.
We could restrain him. Like, that's an option.
No, he ain't that kind of ill. He's just dying.
Well, we can give him a
He is-
pastry,
he is
and if
some
it
sort of
saves
sickness.
him, it's a good pastry. If it kills him, it was a bad one.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
No,
if it's cool with that
family ain't like
risk.
that.
I don't see this quite.
If we want to try something, maybe we should give it to, I don't know, you.
Who are you pointing at?
Whoever's looking at me.
They're all looking at you.
All of y'all.
I want everyone to take a piece and say, I do.
His brother shows up and he just got sassy. Well, I mean, I guess we really need to get going. They were saying it's going to take us more than a day to get there. But if we're already going to get there after nightfall, then I guess there's no harm in spending an hour going to check on your uncle.
There are
Thank you.
vampires that come out at night, werewolves and the like. I mean,
Well,
I wouldn't want to be caught in the middle of the woods late at night.
it
Well,
sounded like
oh, you go.
it sounded like the vampires come out during the day.
Skeever.
I'm pretty sure I heard Irina say that.
Is there something?
I also heard that.
Yeah,
AJ, that like it's not like a big difference between night and day here. Or
exactly. So as you guys are out during high noon, it is overcast. You don't need a lantern, but you realize that during high noon, it is
Noon.
pretty dim.
I mean, I don't want to leave a guy dying in mud water. So, if you know,
And that's our guy.
No.
It's Maxine, our uncle.
All right.
The
Well,
only family we've got left.
does he look
Uncle
more like
Maxine.
you or more like Skyver?
He hates both of us equally. I'm too round
Why?
for him, and Scott
Does
is
he-
too short.
No, he was asking what he looked like. So if we see
Yeah,
him in the street,
I just wanted to. I was wondering about his appearance.
We'll know when we see him.
Well, yeah, I would presume that you would recognize your uncle, but what if I see him and you do not?
well, we're gonna be
That's
together,
fine.
right? We're not splitting up.
Well,
Well, yeah,
family, Dominic.
but 4 eyes are better than 2.
Oh. Oh, I'm just gonna be looking at the ground for someone drinking mud water. That's my plan.
Okay.
No.
Fira,
You know,
go ahead
I
and make
think I will also.
Okay, I want you guys both to make a perception check.
Oh.
To see if to look for people drinking mud water.
turns
See if
out
I'm
there's a
lying.
mud water problem in Barovia.
You see a group of guys drinking mud water.
As you guys are walking
Normal.
through the streets, I'm assuming you're like not just standing, you're walking around. As you guys are walking through the streets, once again, it's pretty quiet. Irina is like shifting side to side as she's walking, getting a little antsy. You don't see anybody down in the streets though. There's a few voices coming from the Blood and Wine Tavern. You hear a few voices up from the north side of town. Skeever, you recognize that as the church side of town. But that's about it.
Do you think he would have gone into the tavern? You know, it seems like, you know, Skyver here really likes his drink. Is your uncle similar?
Well, I don't know where you guys got this false idea of me. I'm simply saying that we've got a very small family and we know very few people. Our parents were friends with the bartender there back in the day. That's my only connection to this bar here.
Oh. Does your uncle, do you think your uncle would go in? Should we go in there and check it out and see if he's there?
I could see the possibility of him being there.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, we didn't ask the merchant if he saw him. I think that was kind of dumb of us.
I was waiting for it.
Right. Well, you know, some people are bright and some people are as dim as the city.
Yeah, I just
You never-
presumed that your uncle would have said hello.
Yeah,
Well-
indubitably.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we could go back to the merchant and ask if they've seen him.
Well, also,
But that-
I mean, this isn't that large of a town. Presumably, I would imagine most people, especially a shopkeep, would know that your uncle's ill and would recognize him and find it odd enough to remark to one of you if he saw you.
Yeah, did he?
Right.
Did he have anybody that he typically went to?
Well, it's not like him to wander off like this, but I guess we start at the tavern, maybe make our way up toward the church. That's a good way to start.
Okay. Was he a big
I
drinker?
agree. Potentially. He is our uncle, so we don't know much about his adulthood or
See-
boyhood.
See, now I would think that you would know much about your own uncle.
Yeah,
You-
I'm feeling
know,
a little
you-
weirded out
look,
right now.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this
you
man
know
may
if he
not
was
be
a
your uncle
drinker
at
or
all.
not.
You can't explain what he looks
I
like.
just don't
Yeah,
understand all these accusations of alcoholism here.
You can't describe your uncle.
Just saying, like
There's
this
not
is
a lot to
place-
do in this town. There's the
If
tavern, the
there's gonna
merchant,
be-
the church, and
If
there's
there's going to
death.
be a
That's
place
it.
where you're going to be an alcoholic, I'm just saying this is where you'd want to be. So I'm just asking if he was a drinker. Like,
I guess
if I could see
do the
that.
vampires not like alcohol, and so when they drink your blood, they spit it out? I think.
I can tell you, I've never seen a
What's a
drink a
vampire?
pint of ale.
All right.
I don't know what
I
you're
mean-
talking about. I just know this town is creepy, and like, if I was going to drink anywhere, I would drink here.
Say
so
one more word about our town.
Your town is fantastic. I have had nothing but good things to say about it thus far. The
I think
funerals,
there needs to be more plants.
the funerals are excellent.
Yeah, it's lovely. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a lovely town. I would put a summer home here if there was a summer. But I'm just saying, like, maybe we should find out where your relatives are. And I don't really know you guys, and I really don't trust you. And
I'm gonna just start walking into the tavern.
Okay.
As they say, it's
Alright,
too damn bad.
I'm gonna follow Fira.
It takes like
keep-
only 50 steps. You basically in the place can see the entrance to the tavern.
And I'm gonna keep an eye out for anyone who looks like Dio. I'm just gonna assume that the uncle would look like him. Because they can't seem to tell us.
So, all right, that sounds perfect. Do you guys want me
If
to
the
throw you
GM
over into the tavern?
Yes,
If the GM would have
please.
told us who our uncle looks like, that'd be great in our
This is your-
backstory.
This is your chance to ruin his token that he's probably picked out.
Oh, Aaron, you give me so much credit, my friend.
Here's a workaround. While we're
This is-
walking to the tavern, Skyver gives you a short and simple description of what the uncle looks like. Take
Wow.
it how you want.
By Jove, I see him over there.
Oh, as you see, walking out of the tavern is a very similar description to that man. Look at that. Look what I did there.
Dad?
Dad?
Oh, nephew. Nephews.
Now, are
Uncle
you the one?
Maximus.
Are you the one who
Uncle
drinks
Max.
Maxim.
the water of the mud?
Actually, be drowning in the mud.
What?
Were you taking a drink when I said that?
What have these kids said about me?
did you share a photo? Because I'm not.
No, he didn't.
I do
Oh,
not have a
Oh,
photo ready.
okay.
As you see him walk out, his top half, skinny as a twig, complete straight copper skin, jet black hair. But when it gets down to like his collarbone, you just see a puff of pink chest hair come out with a very portly hip section down to very thick legs going to the bottom. He looks
He's
like a
got haunches.
perfect mix of both.
I was
Jesus.
gonna say I am starting to understand how Dew and Skyva could be brothers, but I am not sure about them having the same father.
I'm just confused. I don't.
Well, I'm glad we found our uncle. Are you doing okay, Uncle Maxie?
I I didn't see you kids at home, so I went out to the Blood and Wine, and then they shooed me away because there was a funeral, and I went back to find you, Dew, and I couldn't find you, so I went to Bildreth's, and I couldn't find you there either, so I went to the tavern.
That's okay,
Oh man,
Uncle.
he's really
With-
coming off like an alcoholic too.
Do you want a pastry?
I would love a pastry, young lady.
Uncle, I don't know if this lady
Or
can
like
be
take it out and like
trusted,
hand it?
He takes it,
Dude,
and he
stop.
just puts it in his
Dude,
pocket.
Hold on,
Dude
I would
slaps
caution.
it in his hand. Dude slaps it out of his hand so it
Make
can
an
be
attack
covered
roll.
in mud.
Make an attack roll. You have to beat a 10. It's like literally you're trying to hit it out of an old man's hand, but you're also trying not to break his femur. Or
If you
break his
fail,
humerus.
I'm gonna laugh so hard.
The people of Barovia only eat food with mud water. You say strength, strength, AJ. I'm sorry, I was laughing too hard.
An attack roll. Just make a normal attack roll with any weapon that you have. We'll call it a straight roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit it out of his hand and it goes down to the mud. His eyes light up. Oh, just what I wanted added to it. Just a little bit of mud. And then he looks over at you and he says, "Why did you do that, though?"
There's something in this water that just hears everything as soon as you drink it, I tell you.
Okay, okay. But why did
Well,
you put it in the mud and the water?
One of these kind strangers over here, kind of sarcastic. Well, they detected some kind of foul magic deep in the bowels of this croissant pastry.
Croissant.
Oh,
I don't think this will help you in your condition.
oh.
That's quite what it was.
But they also found healing powers within it. So I thought they said that you're sick. So I thought it was going to be a really good treat for you to try to eat.
Okay,
Well-
so I was just detecting like a good part of it, but also a bad part of it. So
So they could equal out, and then maybe the good part's better
I
than the
don't
bad
think that's
part.
how that works. I think
I think it
honestly,
is.
like if you have any bad part, like you should not eat it.
Well-
I don't think.
Let's let Uncle Maxie decide what he wants to do.
Okay, I just think that's not a very good idea.
He starts coughing. He's hacking up a lung over here. Well, I haven't had a pastry.
Can I smack him in the back
a-
to make him feel better?
Yeah. Yeah, you do. As you hit him, he topples over.
Oh,
Back in the mud water.
He falls,
Uncle
like,
Max.
catches himself a little bit on the ground.
Are you so mean to him?
No, you don't need a medicine check, man. Well, he's coughing.
No,
It's not like
Uncle
you're gonna
Max.
heal him by hitting him.
You gotta beat the demons out.
It's just how we do it in Barovia. We drink mud water, slap each other.
He
It's all in good
I
faith.
think that's how we're gonna heal him. I think he probably needs medicine.
Yeah, the pastry, guys.
I don't think the pastry is gonna help him. I think honestly, like guys, I think you're misunderstanding. The pastry, it doesn't seem to be good.
How would
Yeah.
you know if you did not partake in the pastry?
Yeah, I think he
Because
should. If
I
he wants to
can-
eat it, he should eat it. I think he has all the
Literally-
necessary information.
I literally looked at it with my magic, and I said it's not good. There's certain parts.
You said there's good and bad parts. You know, maybe
Right.
the
Well,
good's better
My
than the
Uncle
bad.
Max
I
has been
didn't
around long
want to
enough.
say anything, but that woman, I've seen her before last night. When I was keeping watch as you all were sleeping, I saw her slinking through the shadows behind the tavern. I didn't want to say anything because I don't have any reason to suspect she was doing anything nefarious. But Do and Skeeve, you're from this town. Do you know like what's over on that side of town? What she could have been doing?
over behind the tavern, towards the north side of town, is a bunch of residences as well as a church.
You could have
So,
been
Maybe not
the
anything
hobo.
suspicious then.
So you are accusing her of walking around at the night.
She could have been getting her fruit, guys.
Yes, but for a town that's very wary of vampires coming out even in daytime, it is odd to see a woman who, I mean, you all saw her lack of muscles walking around in the middle of the night by herself.
So you're
haven't even
sexist,
heard-
is what I hear.
We haven't even
No,
heard
I'm
about
saying she could be a
vampires.
vampire.
there are female vampires.
No,
though.
but we haven't even heard about. We just heard a legend about a vampire. Vampires being in this place. We don't know if they're actually here.
I think we saw
Max.
them, didn't we?
Maximus
what-
coughs a little bit and he says, "Wouldn't it be sexist to assume there can't be women vampires?"
There are absolutely like male and female vampires, but I'm just saying, like I've seen no proof about vampires being in this village. It just seems like it's
I thought
What
those.
proof do
I
you
thought
need?
those
A
people.
bite in the
bad
neck?
luck.
See, now the big question would be, why would a vampire be selling pastries? I don't think we should lose sight of the bigger picture here.
Dig on this.
I don't think
I think Uncle Maxie
this
should
whole-
eat the pastry if he wants to. Okay, that's all
I
I'm
think
saying.
I'm saying like it's very unlikely that the whole reason this whole village is cursed is because of a pastry shop selling questionable pastries. I just don't think that's true. But once again,
think
we don't
anyone's
know what's
saying
going
that.
on here. We don't know what's going on. It could be something else. We don't know.
Pyre Maximus looks you deep in the eyes and he says, "So, I can't have the pastry."
You can eat the pastry. You can eat.
I
No,
don't.
you can't.
I
eat the
don't. I
pastry.
don't think. I don't.
Uncle Max, just listen to
Eat
me.
the pastry.
You
Eat
know,
the
I mean,
pastry. Eat the
sir.
pastry.
Fear,
I-
for someone who wanted these pastries so much, it is odd how quickly you will give them away.
I'm a giving
Yeah, Fira.
person. I'm a give.
Fira.
Okay.
I
I'm a
don't.
giving person.
I don't think
Yeah.
anybody should eat the pastries. I'm just letting you know. Like I'm looking at them, and they're like from a magical standpoint, and they don't. It doesn't seem quite right.
Maybe
No,
Don't you?
anybody can eat them if they want. I'm not going to hold anybody back. I'm just letting
Okay,
you know.
I
Like
think we're running in
they're-
circles here. I think we should just like Uncle Maxie is okay. I think we should just start going, right?
I have an
He-
idea. Fira, if you got all this magic, why don't you just heal him for us, and we can save the pastry for later?
I mean, I don't know if I have the strength to heal him that much.
Make a
Do-
medicine check.
I think the GM says otherwise.
Whew.
With your knowledge of his ailments, you think that a healing spell could help in the short term, but something like lesser restoration, greater restoration would do more to help what he's dealing with.
Do I have that?
not yet.
Oh,
I have that.
Dang.
You do?
Oh,
Let's see it.
Brother
Alright,
Skipper.
well, I'll tell you what, Uncle. We're gonna follow these strangers around, see what the heck is going on with these crazy dreams I've been having. We're gonna help this person get to the city over in the west. Now, while you stay here, go back home. Don't go hanging out at the tavern again by your lonesome. You might be falling into mud water while we were away. You know what happened last time? You got stuck. I'm
I
gonna
did
cast
get
this little
stuck.
spell on you. Make you feel a little better. Get some pep in your step. You know what you could do? You could do some housework. You know, there's some roots coming in through the floorboards. You can take care of that. Keep yourself busy. Now cast Lesser Restoration.
what level
All
are we?
right, Uncle.
Level 3.
Level 3.
3.
Oh yeah, I suppose you do have second level spells.
Yeah. As you cast it on him, he takes in a deep breath.
Don't die, Uncle.
He doesn't. He looks at you straight in the face. He says, "Well, Skeeve, I didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why didn't
Uncle
you do
Max
that
is
for the
back.
past 10 years I've been watching you?"
Oh, I just learned it today. You know how I like to keep my head down, go into the wooded area, and do some research in some of the few books that we have provided here in the city, and I just kind of figured this one out.
Well, you little rascals, you get on with your mission. I'll be back at the house, clearing up and enjoying my new health.
Cordelia said there's a blood house. I would not like to visit
The
that
blood,
location.
the house. I don't.
I prefer
What
my
did you
houses
say?
and my blood to be separate.
Blood, the house. Is that what you said, AJ?
He was gonna say the tavern name, which is Blood and Vine.
Oh, okay.
No, it's
He's
not
He's
the
not an
house.
alcoholic, you guys.
I swear I am not. And he walks back towards the house.
I pick
Was
up the pastry. I like wipe off the mud and I put it back in my pack.
Good for you.
Does
And
anyone
it-
find this
It's the
suspicious?
no, it's the 5-hour rule.
It's a 5-day rule. It's fine.
Especially if it's poison. I don't know if that really like you're trying to kill somebody. I don't know.
I was gonna
I mean,
say, That would have been so fucking
Baked
good.
goods, their shelf life is impeccable.
It's a cottage industry.
I was gonna lean into it and then decided like I'm not gonna really go with that.
Excellent. You do see him walk back towards what you assume to be Dew's and Skeever's residence. You see him go in, and his movements are a lot more lively. Even though he's older, like much older compared to Dew and Skeever, he's almost as agile as them.
Like Grandpa Joe and Charlie and the
Yep,
Chocolate Factory.
exactly. Did a little somersault, skipping his step.
Well, it would seem
Holy, that mud water!
you come from strong stock.
All right, should we get rolling?
Irina looks over and she says, being with you lot's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, it may take us longer than expected to make it to our destination.
Yeah, I think we should play some get to know you games when we're on our way.
Maybe
what
we
do
should
those
spend
go
one
like?
more night at the tavern.
Sorry, say that again.
Maybe we should spend one more night at the tavern.
Well,
what is it, like 4 or 5 o'clock now?
It is a little bit past noon. You guys have been chatting for about an hour. She looks over at you and she says, well, Ismark to pay you to take me, but I don't know. He might not find out. It might be okay.
The way you worded that makes me rethink what I just said. We should get going.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Are we all in it? Pyre, what do you think?
What did she say?
Oh, she said her brother paid us and he may find out that we did not leave immediately.
Okay. So why is that a big deal?
I think there's some expectations.
Yeah, I don't want to be seen as someone who would renege on a deal.
Especially to the mayor. Or the whatever it's
The
called.
Burgermeister.
Yeah, that thing.
Right, but like, isn't it our job to protect? Like, I don't understand.
I think we should just go. Let's go. Do we have a horse?
We'll
I
make
don't-
up for the time on the road.
We're just
Irina
gonna
looks
walk?
at you and she says, no, sorry, I don't own a horse. It'll be a short walk.
Okay. And I just start like walking west.
Awesome.
Hey,
Cornelius,
Swords-
a horse, my kingdom for a horse.
so we're just gonna walk?
She's taking her apple core, eating it down to the nub, throwing it aside, keeps on
Pyre,
walking.
do you want me to carry you? Is that where you are going?
Oh, would you?
I was speaking to Pyre. I apologize.
She
Well-
looks embarrassed.
No, it is okay. My accent may be difficult for some people to understand.
Sounds like he's got mud dripping out of his mouth.
It has been. I did partake in some mud water when y'all were not looking.
Are you okay? Are you having a stroke?
Well, you seemed aghast at the thought of using the feet that
Oh,
the gods have given you to
I can
traverse.
I can use my feet. That's not a problem. I'm just
Oh, you thought we were going to walk on our hands?
what? No, why would we do that?
You didn't seem to like the idea of us walking to our destination.
Well, it's not really. I mean, if we could have a horse or horses or a carriage, if somebody had planned this a little bit better, then I think we would honestly not have to go on our feet. But if we're gonna go on our feet, no, it's fine. I'll crawl on my feet.
Oh wait, oh, I think just walking would be okay.
Obviously, you've never went on your feet before.
Cornelius just looks down at his feet on the ground and then looks back up and he's like, "Yeah, we should be on our way."
I've been walking this whole time.
I'm gone.
Fira, she is. We should probably go find her again.
Aaron, I'm sending you some inspiration.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking of.
I'm gonna bookmark this.
You're fighting strong.
Dude.
Well, I do concur.
I do.
Some of these I can't. I'm not gonna be able to say with AJ recording.
No. My boy got a mind like a steel trap, full of mice.
His muscles are as soggy as a used tea bag.
Yeah, I did not realize Foghorn Leghorn had some racist stuff.
Oh, absolutely,
Oh man.
absolutely.
It's been a long time.
Okay, so
Nice,
as
girl, but about as sharp as a sack of wet mice.
as we
Jesus.
are
hiking down. Is everybody following?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Using this
Yep,
like
now
little
that I'm full
diagram
safe.
right here, put everybody in marching order.
Up, 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 up.
I'm with Fatty.
I want to go
Bowling ball-
first
bowling
with,
ball and
like
pin-
with
pin
Fira
ball.
if she's in front already.
I'm in front.
Okay. Are you
I will be behind Fira, like kind of like cowering.
are you like a tankier character?
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm pretty dang big. Yeah.
Okay.
Mechanically.
Okay. Who's in front here? Like we need to rearrange this. Let's just go left to right.
Sarah, do you not
Well,
know
if you
what
want me to
tanky
anchor
means?
something,
Do you have a lot of health and armor or armor class?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I should probably go in front.
I was like, you understood the physical but not the mechanical description of it. So I'm like, even though you're
Oh.
6'5", you're not the bruiser of the group.
You're not the tank.
Well, didn't you
I'm
hear I'm
like
not
a-
going to get injured?
Exactly. Now we're talking. Okay,
I'm just a meatball.
so I'm gonna start moving people into order. We're gonna go with Irina in the middle. Is this the marching order? Is that what everybody's agreeing to?
I'm
What
gonna,
direction are we going?
Where did I go?
idle
Why is
in
Skyver
next
in
to
front?
Irina here.
Are we going bottom is front?
Top
top,
is
yeah.
front. North is front.
Oh, so Pirate? No, wait a minute.
Fire's gonna go behind the biggest person in the group. Doesn't care.
So you're behind Fira.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Pirate does not like want to be seen and is gonna be hiding.
As you guys are walking through the woods, let me put on a little bit of different jukebox here.
Yeah,
We
I
got
am gonna
Village
be
Sounds Part 2. Let's put that on.
gonna be busting out some of these Foghorn Leghorn quotes.
Aaron,
Anything
Aaron, I
with
can't.
feathers, I'm.
Aaron, you're not like in focus. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, am I blurry again?
Yeah,
Like,
you
yeah.
are. You're in
It's been
secret
blurry
Mess it
for
up
a
mode.
if I
while.
turn my webcam off and back on.
PG.
No, it's he's got the nudity filters on, and his face is just so damn
Yeah.
handsome that it blurs it out.
Oh,
I
that makes sense.
Let me turn this down just a smidge. As you guys are making your way through the Sevlik Woods, I don't know if it should be Svalich or
It's Slavic, AJ.
but there's a V. It's SV.
Yeah, SB
Like-
is Slavic.
Sphalic.
Slavic.
Object.
I don't want to say phallic because that sounds even worse. 143. Okay,
just say
we're just gonna
phallic.
take out this whole minute here. As you're walking through these woods, you notice silence. There's not a lot of sounds. Where Fira, you're used to birds chirping and small furry creatures skittering. It's nearly silent. You'll see a rat roam by, or one bird, one raven fly overhead, but it's quiet. And Irina looks over at, who is she closest to?
Uh,
Varys.
Pirate looks like. Oh,
Irina
yeah,
and
Varys.
looks over closest to Varys and says, "So, what was happening with you when you were swallowed up in the mists?"
She's talking to me
Yep.
when I was what up in the mist?
Didn't you get swallowed up in the mists? transported here to Barovia?
No, no, not at all. I was at the monastery, and a man approached with a wagon and told me that he was paid to bring me here.
Oh, that's very peculiar. I didn't know that that anybody would be willingly coming here.
Well, to be honest, I didn't really have any idea what the place was, and I mean, to be frank with you, I still don't. It's been a bit of a whirlwind of the last 12 to 18 hours. I got here and I met these people and I just kind of got sucked into this whole thing. And I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, they talk a lot, but I'm not any clearer on what the situation here really is.
Um, she looks back at the rest of you and she says, "Did all you guys come in here that way?"
Yeah, it does seem that you are the odd one out.
Well, honestly, like I had some strange happenings and felt like getting on the cart was the right thing to do. Travel here.
Yeah,
Okay.
same here. I had some weird dreams. And I felt an urge to come here. I don't know if it was the right idea, though.
Well, this might not seem like the best place, but what I've found out is when you have friends, people who you can trust, it makes it a little bit better.
No, I can't trust anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is, I'm okay with you all, but I want to be able to go home. I have things at home that I have to be doing.
I
I
don't
can't.
trust any. I don't trust any of you. Honestly, you're
Well,
probably
No,
psychos. Like I
no.
don't know. But we've fought together. I understand that, and we've had a drink together. I understand that, but this is a strange country, and I don't know why any of us are here. And I don't trust any of you.
I mean, trust comes, as you get to know each other. So I think during this walk, we can really get to know each other. Do
Yeah,
some get to know you games.
and Pyre, drinking and fighting are two of the best things that I've ever found that build friendship. So if you all have that, then you're on a good start. And I mean, here, we don't need to all trust each other implicitly right now, but seems that we have a common goal in mind and that none of us are trying to take advantage of each other. So I say we, you know, just go for it. And, also just try and be mindful. The way that you say these things, I mean, I understand if you don't trust us, but saying them out loud is a little insulting.
Well, I'm just letting you know. So I'm
Isn't
being
it?
honest. Like it's just a strange happenstance, and I don't trust my own mind, along with the minds of others, when we wind up in a strange town.
Well, I understand, and maybe if we have to make camp along the way here, there's a practice I can show you that helps me when my mind is cloudy. Maybe it would help you too.
Well, I wouldn't mind if
You
I
know,
I could learn that too. My mind's been cloudy ever since my father's passing.
is that Liana?
Irina, yep.
Yeah, Irina. Yeah.
Well,
It's
gladly. I mean, whoever would like to participate, I'm happy to share. I studied quite a bit. You see, I came from a monastery, and while I wasn't, I've only been there for a couple years, so I'm not any kind of master, but I am happy to share what I've learned.
I really appreciate that. I think it's very kind of you. She smiles over at you. Her smile is um, fairly uncertain, unsure. As you guys are walking through these woods, you hear uh, some uh, rain start to collect, and the clouds overhead are starting to get thicker. And then the sun, or what represents daylight here, is starting to grow dimmer.
It's getting dark.
Yeah, Irina, do you know where we should set up camp? You know, when it gets really dark?
Well,
Is there like a safe place to go?
I think we could. I don't know if we're moving fast enough. We might have to pick up the pace. Otherwise, there's the Tser pool encampment over on, well, to the north of here. We could head towards there.
Ah,
How far
yes.
is it?
Let's go there.
Oh,
It's a good place?
well, yeah. There's a group of people who live there right outside of Laki. Um, they've been there for a while now, but um, it's good as any.
How long to get there?
What was that?
How long to get there? How long is it going to take us?
Oh, it'll take us about half the time. It'll be just before night before we get there.
That sounds like a great idea.
Okay.
Are they friendly?
Well, yes. They're much more jovial than the Barovians you've met. They love to sing and to dance and to tell stories.
Well, that sounds wonderful. I think
I'm
we should
in.
go there.
Well,
What does everybody else think?
Yeah, I'm on board. I think we should go there before nightfall hits. So if we need to hurry, let's hurry.
As my punchline says, let's do it.
Jesus. Oh, Keanu, I should keep a counter every single time you say it.
Let's do it.
So, as you
Sorry,
guys are
I can
walking
help
through the
myself.
woods, I want everybody to make a perception check.
Time for some spooky boys. Wait, to you or just to the group?
Hey,
It's fine. You can do it. You can do it to everybody if you want.
Okay. Perception.
Oof.
Young Padawan.
Okay, I got 5. I need one more, right? There's 6 of you, lovely folk.
There should be 6 there.
I see. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong chat. Sorry, I was looking at the viewer chat. Um, let's Corny, let's drop. Oh shit. Corny, let's drop down in the other chat. Does that sound good?
I'll be honest, every time you say corny, it sounds like corny.
Oh, that was me. Hold on a minute. Let me drop down. All right, what's up?
As you are sitting there, walking down this road, you see in a very immature night sky a single red streak roll across it.
Like a meteor?
Yeah, with your perception check,
I did
it
like that.
looks,
That's what it looks like something in the sky.
yeah, but it looks a lot closer. Like you can distinctly see a trail of fire in the sky.
Is it coming towards us?
No, it's going across very far north.
Okay.
As you see it, everybody else is looking straight ahead. They're paying no mind. And there's not a sound in the air. You don't feel a rumble. The stillness is piercing, but you do see one small streak. Okay?
Just the streak of red.
Yep.
Okay.
Pop up to the main chat.
Okay.
Pretty good.
you good?
Yeah, almost the weekend. I'm excited.
Well, now I say, did you all see that?
What?
See what?
You truly you all need you need to turn your eyes to the sky every once in a while.
Can you stop that stutter? Because I ain't understand what you're saying.
Well, I said you need to look up.
I'm looking up. I don't.
All right.
Oh,
Corey,
well,
put your video on.
What do you want me to see? I
Oh, hold
don't
on.
understand.
I got a question. Do my rolls prevent me from looking up?
What you do see with your roll is you see the group around you. You see the trail in front of you. You see a little bit of mist rolling in. Pyre, Skeever, and Fira, you guys see well-worn footpaths, and where you didn't before, small ravens and squirrels scampering through the woods, silent as ever. But you don't see
Ooh.
anything else besides that.
Why couldn't we look up? We're not dogs.
I think you all just happened to miss it, to be honest, now that I recall.
Well, do you want to let us in on the mystery?
There was a sign in the heavens. There was a red light streaking across the sky. I think it's coming for me.
I didn't see anything like that, but I do see this path. I mean,
Are you a religious man, Corny?
No, but I do think that that may be important in the heavens. I mean, it's so dark here for a red light to be shining in the sky and flying across it. I mean, that just seems abnormal to me.
Well, it is interesting, but
we
I
can't.
don't know if it's coming for you, Cornelius.
And I
Yeah,
didn't.
could've
I
been a
didn't
shooting
see.
star.
I didn't see it. So like,
I mean, I questioned it. For me to be the only one who was able to see it, I think it must be. I'm gonna keep my eyes out in case it comes back. I don't want it to get me.
I'll look out for you too, and I'm like gonna especially try to look up in the sky as we keep on walking.
Arena looks over at you and she says, "A red streak, you say?"
Yeah, I did say that. Yes.
Mighty peculiar.
What? She sounds
Now,
like she knows something.
I don't know
you know
anything.
something?
I haven't heard anything like that here in Barovia.
Since
Insight.
whoa,
Yeah,
hold
go
on a
for
minute.
it.
What was that noise?
Shitty.
Can't discern. As you all are walking, you notice. Oh, here I have green text for this. Let's see. The road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through trees, deep roots in the earthy evidence of comings and goings of wagons. A canopy of mist and
yeah.
branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here, next to a river that widens to form a small lake, several 100 feet across. 5 colorful rounded tents, each in 10 feet with diameter, are pitched outside of a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. Let me give you a quick handout, and then we'll drop you in the map.
So this is
Nice.
the crossroads of Serpool and what?
It is, you're coming up to the encampment. Let me see if I can show to players. Show to everybody.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's really peaceful.
Are those flowers?
No flowers. The
Oh,
AIR,
actually, I don't see any
the AI
flowers.
art did not make it as I intended. I'm just kidding. No, there's no flowers.
Ugh,
Don't worry, Sarah, you'll get there.
good. Looks like you can fish though.
Yeah, I bought the fishing pole. I didn't. I saved the money for pies.
Can't you noodle,
Well, I can show you
Yeah.
how to noodle.
Right. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
That's what I've been telling you.
So can everybody see?
It's a direct quote. Awkward.
Dude, this is like giving me flashbacks to things that I did not know were stored in my brain.
Yes,
Yes.
What do I do?
As-
Oh, and
There's like-
I've always gotten Foghorn Leghorn and that Chanticleer like mixed up.
Shanti
Can somebody
Yeah,
make
you
a
know what I'm
character
talking
that's
about?
Pepe Le Pew?
I
He's
cannot do
canceled.
a fake French accent if I tried.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
Poisson.
Um, uh, as
Jamie's
you
Jamie's
reach, as you approach the billowing smoke and the voices, you hear mournful strains of accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures round the bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge. Do you go towards the forest or towards the encampment?
Well, I could sneak over and take a listen to what they're talking about over there. Seems like a peaceful
Well,
gathering.
yeah. What did Irina said? These are friendly people, right? This is a known encampment, and they seem to be jovial.
So, are these the Vistani?
Yes, yep, they are. They um took up a semi-permanent residence out here.
Say now, Varys, I think this could be the chance to replenish our funds.
Yeah, well, and I'm curious because so when we were in the tavern the other night, one of the matrons there, she kept throwing around the word Vistani as well, and I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar. Who are they?
Well, our people here have been part of Barovia for as long as it's existed, even before Strahd. Um, mind you, don't say his name so openly as I do. It could get us in trouble. But the devil he did make a shroud over this place, but we've been here for hundreds of years, even before him. Um,
The Vistani?
yeah.
And you're one of them?
Oh, sorry. Not me myself. I mean the others. I'm not a Vistani.
Oh, I see. So they were the inhabitants of this land before.
Yeah. I don't know how it works, but what I do know is they come and go as they please. It's very strange. While others like us, and she looks over at Skeever and do, well, we're trapped here.
Hmm.
When's the last time you tried to leave?
I think I told you it was when I was much younger. I tried to go into the mists after my father told me I couldn't, and I slept it off for the next day after, while I wiped all the blood off.
Oh, goodness. It's crazy.
It
Well, I'm
is.
gonna start walking towards the encampment. Oh, sorry, if you're still talking.
No, go for it. As you walk towards you hear some music come up into the air. Let's see if I can. Oh wow, I don't actually have any of that music. Let me put this on repeat.
I'm gonna follow Varys and start heading into. Is the music good?
Um, it's all right.
Like, are they talented musicians?
Oh, make a perception check. Uh, it's in tune. Uh, the lyrics are playfully written. Um, it's pretty good.
I
Here,
play the flute. Do I have my flute on me, AJ?
do you think you have your flute on you?
I think so.
You do.
I'm gonna grab my flute out of my bag and like walk over with him.
Oh, are we having a jam session? I say I have just the instrument for the occasion.
Really? What is
Yeah,
it?
you see, I have this here, and out of my pack I take bagpipes.
Oh my lord.
To take out
This
some
is
bagpipes.
perfect.
You see, bagpipes and flutes, they just always go hand in hand.
They really do. Oh, this is gonna be so amazing.
This will not at all clash with each other.
Slay.
No, never. No.
Okay, so give me 1 second here, guys. I just typed this into ChatGPT. Let me sing you the lyrics of what is playing. The morning mists hang low and gray, the seagull shrieks and cries, but salty spray stings my face and mischief in my eyes. For I'm a deckhand, bold and free, the whiskers stiff and brown, and the wind whistles a merry tune, and sun peeks up from town. Heave ho, my lads, and sing a song. Let laughter, and then it gets cut off a little in between laughter and stuff like that. God,
I'm
I love.
curious what your prompt was.
I said sing me a jaunty. I said give me a jaunty tune, and then it gave me like some e-girl EDM music, and then I had to say give me a jaunty
Sea
shanty
shanty.
tune, and
Oh.
type out the lyrics. So shanty means sea pirates.
So can I
R.
try to join in with the music with my bagpipes while I'm
Yeah,
Well,
and I'm also gonna join in with my flute.
Okay,
I
give
just want to
me
say, like, as I'm walking up, like, my eyes are peeled. Like, I'm on a mission. I'm looking for a woman dressed in red.
Yeah, and so Varys is in front of us. Are you looking behind you? Do you see that we just took instruments out, or are you going to be surprised
No,
by
I'm
this when we
not paying
start
attention
playing?
to you. I've completely put you guys out of my mind, and I am just scouring this camp at this point.
so
Okay.
Ferris or sorry, Fira and Corny, give me a performance check with either advantage, one person with advantage, or take the highest between both. It's up to you guys.
Can I roll with my tool proficiency instead because I'm not proficient in performance, but I'm proficient in bagpipes?
I thought you were
I'm
going to say you're
proficient in
proficient
flute.
in tool.
Yeah, does that make sense, AJ?
My
You
job is
guys choose
tool.
between the both of you. Do you want to roll in bagpipe or flute? Or
Well, I
both
mean,
and take the
we're
highest?
both playing. Yeah, don't we just both
No,
roll?
Can I assist them?
Oh, do you have an instrument?
No, but I can back them up. Maybe.
What?
How do
How
you
do you want
have
to
your
back him up?
bagpipes in your thing?
I'll
It's a tool proficiency. You add it on the left.
I'll sing along with them.
Okay,
I
okay.
thought you were going to
It's
like
just
wrap your
query.
arms around
So
Set
Corny
it to
there and
charisma.
play the bagpipe
Charisma.
for him.
Yeah.
so we'll do this. Uh. Okay, there it is. We'll take the nat 20 out of both. So
Oh, that's it.
as
Okay.
you roll up, um, Pyre starts singing the missing lyrics by saying, heave ho, my lads, sing a song, let laughter fill the air. For life's a jig upon the waves with nary a single care. So
Can you send me
raise
the
your
lyrics so I
tankards,
can
clink 'em loud, toast the open sea, with a yo ho, a bottle of rum, we dance eternally. And you see, meddling in perfectly are a bagpipe and a flute, and everybody around the fire stands up.
Leedle, leedle.
They look to you, and they cheer. Ah, let's go!
You guys just see tears pouring out of Cornelius's eyes.
My
Like,
flower is the happiest it's ever been.
I
It
say
is
that
glowing.
the music is just so beautiful.
As you approach, Varys, give me a perception check. As you approach, everybody is motioning
What
you
the
all to
fuck?
come in and to be near you. And they're saying, "Oh, visitors! Visitors! Everybody come around. We've got visitors. They look to be near from town."
Okay, I head into I'm just gonna go next to Varys over here. Vision's
Yeah.
being weird.
I'll be behind.
Oh, I can open all these doors without being not by them.
Oh, scandalous.
I'm not gonna do it. Somebody clicked one. I didn't do it. I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna be behind Kira.
Irina comes
We got a
up
stiff
and
note ready.
she's standing near the off center, and there's one man. Let's give this person a name. Let's say name is
Jack
Keely.
Therix Triceratops.
Oh,
Le
buddy,
Carpatron,
just
Dick
you
Maria.
wait. Just you wait.
Yeah, is his name is it Sagittarius Jefferson?
As Keeley walks up to you, he says, "Oh, welcome, welcome. What do we owe the pleasure?"
We're on our way to a place, and we were thinking we could stop here since it's getting dark.
Oh, we would love to have the company. We
Oh,
think you
good. You guys
all.
seem like really, really fun.
We are. We are. We could have you sit by the fire, listen to our songs, and for your heart's delight, and take part
Ugh,
in our merriment.
you were speaking my language. I feel like ever since I got here, it's been sad, sad, sad. This
Well,
seems happy, happy, happy.
our group is not so dreary. We're, we love to partake in life's little enjoyments and not get so down in the dumps all the time.
Hey, Pyre, you should really take a piece out of their book.
But I, like I like singing, but uh, this is a little weird, but I'm willing to roll with it. That's fine.
Oh,
Like I
that's
just
that's
I
amazing.
I I I don't know about. We'll just see.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
And Pyre's gonna like just put his hand on one of his sickles, but like nonchalantly, like just nervous.
Got it.
Nervous.
Are you
Like,
trying to hide it at all?
yeah, he's just, yeah,
Okay,
he would.
give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, gonna suck.
Mm.
Okay. As you
It's
do
nice.
it, your nervousness is very aware. It's being seen.
Okay.
As you reach up towards it, Keely, right behind you, puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Oh, don't you worry, pal. We'll take care of you." And he takes out from a wineskin, pours a nice cup, and puts it in your hand. He says, "This is a little bit of that purple dragon crush. It's the best out of all the lands. Skeever and
Yeah.
Dew,
See.
you've heard of this. It is a Barovian wine."
That's the good stuff right there, boy.
Yeah. See.
I remember all the
We're
times me and our
lactose.
non-alcoholic
They won't like us.
employees to go to the tavern and
See,
just sit
I'm
down
not.
pints and pints and pints. Boy, that's some
Hi.
good stuff. That's some
Yeah.
sweet stuff.
Well,
That's the
then you
best
guys can
stuff
have
in
it.
the world.
I'm not a big drinker. Honestly, I'm not. I'm not a big drinker, so you guys can
Yeah,
have it.
either.
Okay. How about this? And he takes the glass, picks up another one from another person down in the front, and just pours like 3/4 of it back. And he says, "Okay, a little drink for my little friend." And he gives you a little pat in the back, and he goes back towards the group.
Yeah.
And he addresses. So he does not get huge and fat for no reason. He addresses. He says, "So y'all are going to be staying here tonight then, right?"
If you'll have us, I mean, we'd really appreciate it.
Well, um, Madame Ava's kind of in charge. She's a fortune teller up in that tent over there, to
Oh,
the
I think I've
east.
heard of her. Haven't
Oh, the
I?
main tent. Tell me, sir, does she tend to wear red a lot?
Oh, you've seen her around.
You could say that, yeah.
Yeah,
I've just, I've never actually spoken with her face to face, and I'm quite eager to meet her.
they look over at you and they really eye you up and they say, "Your clothes have a lot of color. your skin's pretty tan for being from Barovia. Are you guys from around here?
We're new.
You
Uh,
you are.
we've been here for a bit. A bit.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
We're new.
Like, so I know you guys were here before me, but wasn't it only like an hour and a half? Like, we've all been here for like a day.
Nice. Oh, that's very surprising. I don't think I've ever seen you, but we're always glad to have some people around us.
We've
Good.
been here for a bit, and honestly, we just haven't made it out this way before. But I'm glad we did.
Well,
Seem like very nice people.
they hear that and they're all like, yeah, and they cheers and they clink tankards together. You hear the wine is spilling up and out, and they're delighted in the compliment. And they look over and they say, "We're the funnest around." Keeley looks and he says, "Just I'm fine with you all staying here, but maybe go ask Ava. She'll know. She'll know."
Do we just like walk into her tent, or how do we? Is there like a system in place? I don't want to be rude.
Well,
Well, I was invited. I think I can speak for us there.
Oh.
oh,
Okay.
you received a note from Ava?
Yes. Yes, she told me I could find her here, and that I should come speak to her.
Oh, that's very interesting. She doesn't get out much. Weird.
No,
Um,
again, I've never met her, but you know, I received a description, and I believe that, you know, we might be able to help each other in some way.
interesting. Well, yeah, you go have that conversation, and I'll talk to her after and make sure that it's all okay and she agrees, or she can come out and chat with us.
Can I pull Vera just like to the side?
Fira,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
right. She's right in front of me.
you can do whatever you want, man. I can't control what
I'm
Fira
like,
says.
yeah, I'm just gonna like whisper in her ear and be like she's like 6 foot, like something, right?
Yeah.
She is
So-
a big person.
So I'm gonna like try to lean up and just be
I'm
like,
7'5".
okay, and I'm 5 foot, like a little, like 10 or 11 or something.
Is that
I'm going
that
to
with the
whisper
magic
into,
that's making you
into
smaller?
the middle of her back.
But I don't have the magic isn't happening yet. That's
Oh.
like
I'm
if
just
I
gonna-
want to.
I'm just gonna like tap on her shoulder and just like as smoothly as possible, just be like, I don't trust any of them.
Pyre, I think we need to work on your ability to trust. Have they done anything to make you feel scared? Or is it
Yeah.
just like
I'm
What?
always scared about people. I just like, especially these people, I just don't trust them.
they're so happy?
Yeah,
They
that's
gave you
like
wine.
nobody should be happy in this place. I've
Ugh.
not encountered any happy beings, and like if you are happy in this place, like that makes me question.
Okay,
Like,
Pyre, I
I'm not-
think there's two types of people. There are people who are Debbie Downers, and then there are happy people.
Okay,
I think you're more the Debbie Downer.
okay.
I'm more of the
that's fair.
happy, and
Yeah.
I think your rat is more happy, and I
It's
think
a
you
mouse.
can mouse your mouse. I know. I'm sorry. I think you need to really like dig deep and find a little bit of happiness in your life.
Okay, so you're saying I should just like open up a little bit more and just like be
Absolutely.
okay.
I mean, you can have your like your stomach. You know what's that phrase? You know, a gut check.
Got
Stom-
yeah, butterflies or something.
Yeah, like you can still follow that. I don't think butterflies what I'm thinking about, but
Gut feeling?
gut feeling. Yeah, you can have your gut feelings. But like,
Do I passively just overhear any of this? Like, I'm
Yeah,
not trying
it's
to
all of
listen
it.
in, but do I?
It's all of
Just
it.
talking
Like,
full volume.
wait,
Everyone's
no,
We're
no.
not all depressed
Let
out
me.
here,
No,
man.
no. Sorry. Let me make the assumption. Whenever you guys speak, as long as you don't say I'm speaking to X, I'm gonna assume you're whispering to either one person or to the group. So you don't hear any of it. It's only Thera and Pyre.
okay.
Okay.
I think you need to open up a little bit. Like,
All right.
I know it's
fair
hard.
This is weird, but
I
okay.
know. I really
I'm
appreciate
gonna
you
go
coming.
into it with a different mindset. Okay,
Thank
this
you.
is just a
I
good
appreciate you coming and telling me. You know
group
that
of people.
took guts. You know.
Honestly, you're just the closest person, and I just
Oh, well, that makes me happy.
no, I mean physically, you're just
Oh.
the closest person.
Well, that made me a
Oh
little less happy.
God.
That made me a little less happy.
I was blowing my nose and I snorted, and you guys couldn't hear it.
Sorry,
Right.
don't mean to insult you. It's just
no, it's okay. It's just
you're big and like
I
you're
thought we were
kind of shielding me right now, so I'm just trying to
no,
make
it's okay.
sure.
No, it's okay. I thought we had something going.
That's
I,
well, I be truthful. I'm just not. I'm not that kind of person.
no, it's
I just
okay.
I just don't trust people. So
I get it. I have a feeling that you will trust me. So we'll get
but
there. Don't worry.
well, okay. Let's just go on with this. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You got this. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy.
So, as you guys are standing around the fire, Keely looks at the group of you and he says, "Well, yeah, so Ava's up over there in the northeast tent. Just be sure to be kind around the horses and don't skitter them too much."
I love horses.
Oh,
I'm
they're
not one
some of
to
the
skitter.
nicest ones you've ever met.
If I give him a kiss, will you be okay with that? I'll ask for consent, obviously, but
Obviously.
You
Consent
you
Odyssey party.
just go up to them from the front and make sure you look them in the eyes first. If you
for
come from
sure.
the back, they might break your jaw. With
I
a
can
kick,
never
with a
Yeah.
kick.
I can't help but notice the abundance of horses you have. Are you sure you don't need to? Are any of these for sale?
Oh, I've never thought of that. Are you looking to buy a horse?
Well, you see, my good friend Paya here seems to abhor walking. So a
Well,
horse could certainly help solve that situation.
yeah, these are riding horses. I think we normally pay about 300 gold for one. Do you need
See now,
like 4 or 5?
what if I arm wrestled you for one? Would that be an
Well,
acceptable trade?
I think I could arm wrestle you for something different.
I'm listening.
I had this treasure that I found in my travels outside of the mists. You see, it's this stone that has a soul trapped inside of it.
What kind of soul?
I don't know. I hear a voice come out of it every once in a while, but can't really make much sense of it.
Hmm.
But
Can I discern anything from, like, he's holding it out? Can I discern anything from the
Oh,
stone?
is he showing it
yeah,
to
he's
us?
showing it.
Do you have a handout?
I don't have a handout.
You
As he
describe it.
yeah, it's a stone with an arcane sigil on it. You see it, and you don't hear any voice.
Do I recognize the
Kel,
sigil
give me a Arcana check.
or religion
No, buddy, just Arcana.
for the sigil?
Bro, it's not a religious. Just because it's a
It's
sigil
not a
doesn't mean it's
religious
religious.
sigil.
Well, how would I know
Make
that
your
if I didn't make
religious.
a religion check?
He's telling you you have to use Arcana to figure out what it is to have a chance.
You look at it, and to you, it looks like a normal stone.
Well,
But
So
here's the deal:
what?
if you lose, then I get your friend's flower over there. And he looks up at the flower
Ooh.
that's
Whoa.
um
Ugh.
like pretty firm still.
Just to be
Wait,
clear,
so like,
none of
why do
this
we
is
want this
innuendo.
stone?
Oh God.
Wait, what'd you say?
Have
He
another
said, just to
bourbon,
be
please.
clear, none of
My
this is
flower has
innuendo.
never been happier.
He
It's all
is
innuendo.
straight faced looking at you. It is just the flower.
He's what faced?
Straight faced,
Okay.
as opposed
Ugh.
to goofy faced.
Can Fira
Okay, so
hear
like,
me like trying to make this? Was she listening?
Fira, you're pretty close. Yeah, you were
I would
listening.
assume.
so like,
Fira, do you have anything to say about that? I mean, that is a pretty cool stone.
okay, but
And
like, why would we want the stone versus like my flower gives me so much happiness. It's truly like one of the things that are like it's grounding me to the earth in this place that has no energy or life.
see now,
But like a
is,
stone is like I can get you. There's rocks all over. I like look around for a really pretty rock.
isn't your motto always to be, optimistic? You sound like you think I'll lose.
Well,
Um,
I don't think anyone's doubting that, Cornelius, but Fira really values that flower, and that appears to be, to me, a normal stone. And if it does happen to whisper to you, it seems to me like you all have quite a lot of whispers going on in your minds already. I don't think you need any additional ones.
yeah. Can I look? I'm
Yeah.
gonna look at him and say like see how strong he looks. Can I like
Um,
see?
I mean,
make a
I see her look and I'll start to flex.
make a perception check and make a performance check. Your
Performance
perception,
or athletic?
athletics. Yeah, make an athletics check.
I'm looking at both of them, not just him.
Okay, your perception, you can very well tell that the man who is betting is athletic, yes, but corny is fucking built. His
Okay.
scales almost raise up off, like leaving for the skin underneath with how big his muscles are.
Okay.
And with that additional perception check, you can notice for how jovial everybody is. They're all looking at you guys. Their drinks have slowed down, making eye contacts, looking at your movements. They're paying very close attention to what you're doing.
Um. Okay. So, corny. I trust you. I think you can beat him. However, why does he want to give us this stone?
I
I
mean, I have to assume the voices must be getting to him.
I can be a gullible person, and I know that, and I know it's a flaw of mine. But this is giving me a little bit of unease.
Here, let's. What if I offer some alternatives? Now, you see, you look like he's talking to the guy who wants to arm wrestle.
Yep.
It's like you look like you have a discerning eye for food. Would you like what if we offered you one of these pastries? He's like, Fira, do you still have those pastries?
Yeah, and I pick out the one not covered in mud. I take out.
Yeah. Now, I mean, look
Oh,
at this delectable item here.
did you make this yourself?
No,
Uh,
I bought it.
it
Oh.
was an artisan who handcrafted this item, and then we procured it at great expense.
Oh. You want me to trade a pastry for a horse?
A stone. I
Oh
thought.
wait, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought we couldn't afford the horse. You offered a stone.
What I
Oh
said
wait, would you
was
take the pastry for the horse? Because I can do that trade as well.
no. How about this? How about 5 gold and the pastry for the magic stone?
Wait, what
What
happened to
about
arm wrestling?
what about this? And I take out, and Cornelius takes out a rock. First he takes out a closed fist, and then he opens it, and there's a rock that starts floating over his hand.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like, now does this interest you at all?
You have a floating rock. versus
Yeah,
my
it's on my
talking rock.
it's on my character. Yeah, I mean, your rock can't float, can it?
He looks at you straight in the eyes. He says, "We have a fucking deal. Let's do this arm wrestle right now. You
All
win,
right,
you keep both rocks. I win, I keep both rocks."
all
In
right.
the
That sounds
pastry.
like a fair trade.
Okay.
I fear I don't know that he was interested in the pastry.
Oh,
Wasn't
okay.
the start of this you were gonna arm wrestle for a horse?
Yeah, he wasn't into the horse, and then he's like, I got this talking rock. So
You asked him what he
let's get
had.
this.
I'm like,
I just wanted a horse so that
Just
Pyre,
wanted something. You just wanted something,
wouldn't have
man.
to. He could travel and not be as weary. But now a talking rock. I mean, that sounds.
Oh
Good
no,
for a
no!
horse.
Don't put this on me. Like Pyre is no problem just walking. It's like he's not.
Well, I was gonna help him out,
All right,
but not like talking rock.
all right.
Like,
Just don't
that's way
put this
too
on
much.
me. Don't say you're doing this.
No, initially I was gonna try to get a horse because I was thinking about it because you asked if we had one. Like, and I'm just like, oh, maybe they'll offer us the horse. But now it's like talking rock. I'm in.
all
So,
right,
am I rolling athletics for this?
go ahead and give it an athletics check. Does
Is
anybody
anybody
else want to
cheering me
help?
on or trying to help me by in some way, maybe distracting him?
Pyre.
Actually, where's the thing? I have something called enhance ability. Can I do that?
You may.
I touch a creature and they gain the effect of the spell.
Okay.
Is there like a verbal or somatic? What are the components?
It's
for that?
verbal.
Like,
Oh, it's all three. So,
so
maybe
like
that's
they're gonna. It's
I
gonna
was
be
gonna
very
say
obvious.
it's gonna be very obvious that you're casting a spell.
okay. I'm not gonna do that then.
Okay. So
Okay, so just before we do this, I might do something.
okay.
Oh.
You want to drop down to the whispers chat and tell the DM?
Well, there's actually something that I want to do as well.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
One at a
Okay.
time, guys.
So I kind of want to cast command.
I mean, isn't that also going to be very obvious?
It's only visual.
Verbal. It's VSM.
Verbal. It's verbal.
So he'll hear you say "Alakadabra, babadaboo."
Right.
That cat scared the hell out of me.
Max's
no.
pooch.
But
It literally was like someone was coming at me. I thought it was
It's-
my cat for a second there.
it's at
He
a
got-
range of
he got
it's at a
thrusting
range
and
of
was
60
trying to eat
feet.
my girlfriend's
So
glasses.
it's at a range of 60 feet. So if I can back up just a little bit, and like creep into the corner, and then verbally say something.
So let's say this: as they're preparing for the arm wrestle, do you want to slink away?
I want to slink away. I want to like kind of creep into the corner.
Okay, give me a
Now,
stealth check.
Yeah, he did say they were all staring at us.
Yep. So
Gosh.
it's gonna be like a 15 because they're all looking at you. They're all only Fear knows this, but they're all looking at you. Okay. So 19. You slink as you use it as an Irish goodbye. You slowly walk towards the exit and away from everybody's ear and eye shot. When you're walking back, let's see where you are.
What's an Irish goodbye?
Irish
Really?
You could
goodbye
say
is
goodbye without
when you
saying
just
anything.
when you just like bounce out, like you don't say any goodbye to anybody, you just like walk away, and you're just like gone.
Our DM's
It's
trying
the
to get
opposite.
canceled.
It's the
Yeah,
opposite
AJ,
of the
you're really playing
Wisconsin
your race
goodbye.
cards.
The
here.
Midwest goodbye.
The Midwest goodbye is like the complete opposite of the Irish
Yeah, that's
goodbye.
where it's forever.
Okay. So as you go back, you are out of eye shot and you want to cast command.
Yep.
Okay. What's your command?
Lose.
Maxwell.
Lose. Okay. Let me look up what command does because I don't know the specifics.
You want me to send it to you?
Please do.
You can just send it. Yeah.
Spells and effect.
Max is angry.
If you do so.
You guys are. I'm
He's
probably just gonna
roughly
roll like a.
mischief.
You guys
A
know that
natural
if I
20.
lose this, like the only downside is I lose this rock that floats.
Mhm.
Don't you want your floating rock?
I mean, yeah, but
If
I
this
wanna
is
see
better
it
than
doesn't talk.
Right, but Pyre wants to see if he
Okay.
can actually do this. Like this is
Okay.
part of his like he's scared right now and he wants to see if like any kind of upper hand we can get, he wants to get it.
Got it. It's a whiz save. So it doesn't say anywhere in here that it. Wait, can you guys see those saves?
That you're rolling? No.
Yeah. It doesn't say anywhere in here that the save is done. If the save is failed, that it's known, or if it's passed, that it's known. So either
Okay.
way, if it passes or if it fails, you do not know if the guy or the person knows. As
Right.
he's setting up for this arm wrestle contest, they pull out a stool. He gets down on a knee and he puts up his arm, puts it in front of
So
you.
I want to be doing something at the same time as well.
Okay, what is it?
So I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace just on myself,
Okay.
and I like. Can I tell? So like the Ava's tent is the biggest one. Is that like up here?
Yep.
So I'm gonna like mutter something like if any. Hang on, I don't know if you can hear me.
I can
You're a
hear you.
little echoey.
My head earbud just died. Can you hear me?
Yep,
Yeah.
much
I
better.
can hear you.
Okay. So I'm gonna like just under my breath kind of mutter something about like I don't have time for this. I'm gonna go see the woman, and just kind of like slink off. But I'm actually gonna walk around the tent, and I'm trying to do this stealthily.
Okay.
I'm gonna
It's
try to steal like one of these horses.
okay.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Don't you still need some
No,
form
no,
of
Don't we
cover for
let him
passive
do it.
tra-
Don't we still need to
So
sleep here?
Nope. Apparently not.
Not anymore.
Yeah. No, yeah, we do. But I mean, I'm thinking like, well, there's a distraction going on. I'm super fucking stealthy. I'm gonna walk, like, look like I'm going towards this hut, and then just kind of at the last minute, like, turn and go around back behind it,
okay.
and then hopefully silently lead one of these animals out into the woods.
So this is what it is. You are trying to lead an unbridled horse. Unbridled means it is a bare naked horse,
Untamed.
and
Oh
you're trying to
yeah.
do so stealthily. So give me a stealth check, and you're gonna add 10 with pass without a trace, right?
Yep.
Okay. Send pass without a trace to the chat.
Oh. Ba.
Okay. Silence.
So that's actually a 20.
Yup. Each creature 30 feet. Your companions. Okay. That's perfect. So I'll
I guess I
assume.
should have said I'm gonna actually like include the horse that I'm
Yup.
intending to steal in that.
I'm assuming you're gonna include the horse.
Yeah.
Here's one thing. You can lead a horse to water, but when you try to lead a horse away from water, you gotta try a little bit harder. So make a animal
Womp
handling
womp.
check for me. And you gotta beat a 10.
Oh
Oh
no.
no!
Maybe it doesn't
So
look like he's trying to steal it. Maybe it just looks like he's being dumb with a horse.
Is the third crit fail I've had tonight.
so
Oh,
as
Who
we're
invited cow?
doing this, let's describe this all. This is all happening
Can
at once.
Can I
Keely
roll
is
my
looking.
athletics first?
Yep, so Keely's looking at you, sizing you up. He's got his arm up in front. As he's doing it, he puts his arm into yours and he
Doing it.
looks at you and he says, "A rock for a rock." Is that what you agreed to?
Yeah. I mean, oh yes, that is indeed the agreement.
And he
Doobie-doo-doo.
grabs your arm. With force, you feel him start to pull and pull and pull. And for a second, he feels like you're actually gonna lose. He looks you deep in the eye, and then all of a sudden, his eyes start to glaze over. And then his arm goes back and back and back, and it slams down as you overtake him. At the same exact time, They all don't cheer. Nobody makes a word. And you just hear and horses stomping their feet. And everybody looks over from Keely to the horses just being scared about something. And they look back to Keely. Well, I I suppose that bet was a bet. Um, here's the stone, I guess. And he pulls it out and he puts it down on the stool. Varys, the
Well, now
group is looking at you, and the horse started kicking and moving as soon as you tried to pull it away.
Wait, who's looking at me?
The group. It's
I'm like
looking at.
behind it. I'm
No,
like
no,
behind
it's
the plant, man.
yeah, it's looking. The group is looking in your direction,
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty
looking
sure
towards the
they're all
horses.
thinking. They're all thinking, who's riding who out there? So they don't think much of it.
well, now I say I'm not sure what's going on with the animals over there, but I will tell all who ask that you are indeed a man of your word, sir.
Well,
That was a wager well made.
we are a proud people, a fine people, and we are a people of our word. And he looks over and he says, and I wouldn't mind another arm wrestle in a couple hours to try to win both back. But as long as you and your group here spend the night, I think I'll have my chance.
All right. Well, you make sure you have a suitable reward in case I win again.
He looks you in the eyes and he smirks real big. He says, you think I will give away the best treasure on the first go?
All right. You've convinced me. Let me know when you are ready for a rematch.
He smiles largely, gives you a pat on your shoulder, and he says, well, now I think you may be on the right agenda there. And as he says that, a woman, an older woman's voice calls out and says, at last, you've arrived.
Does it sound familiar?
Very.